Forever. Dog.
Hi, I'm Lorelei.
And I'm Patti.
And this is, again, A Woman's Smile.
We've got a really, really warm show for you guys tonight.
It is about love, sex,
and relationships.
and everything in between.
We've got some guests for you tonight, and we set up some cool things, so we'll talk about that a little later. We just wanted to do a show that really kind of
Feels nice.
Feels nice, and it's kind of a safe, open discussion about things like love and sex that can be hard to talk about sometimes.
It's so hard to talk about, and it's so embarrassing to do that, too.
It can be, sometimes it takes so much to just like put yourself out there, and sometimes people can be judgmental. You open up to the wrong people. So I understand why people can have reservations about wanting to talk about what they do in the bedroom.
Yeah, I feel like I can never talk to you about the stuff that I do in the bedroom.
Are you serious?
Yes, and this is like finally the time I can just explore that.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way. You know you can tell me anything.
Okay, sometimes I like to wear a teddy
Not right
bear
now.
mask.
Did you say you like to wear a teddy bear mask?
Having a hard time figuring out what's good with you? Well, now you don't have to. Download the What's Good With Me app today and have a miniature family follow you around telling you what to do.
You know, I was at dinner with a girlfriend the other night.
Ooh.
And yeah, no, not my girlfriend.
No, I know. I was saying an ooh like, wow.
It was, I thought that you were saying that something like like a girlfriend. We were getting dinner, and she was saying that, oh my gosh, it seems like there are no good single guys left anymore.
It's true.
And I was like, I've been off the market for 3 years. I've been married, but it did seem like that at the time. It seems like with like online dating and things, you'd think things would get better, but it seems like it's getting worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been out of the game for a while.
I've tried it all. I am not the most attractive person.
Come on.
What?
You always say things like that.
Is it true or not?
You're putting me in a tough spot. Come on. Don't be hard on yourself. But don't make me answer. Come on.
Okay. It's hard. It's a hard thing. I have a hard time. Usually whenever I have successfully gone on a date, people keep putting their hand all over, like just to block my face.
Oh my God.
During dinner, during nearly everything. I don't even want to get that personal, but which is why I like to wear a teddy bear mask.
I'm really sorry, Lorelei. I'm really sorry that you have to deal with that. That last part, though,
I think
that's
it's
kinda
funny.
Weird.
I think everything's funny.
I'm laughing now. When you smile, I laugh.
When you smile, I laugh. I really mean that.
A trip to Italy, an impossible love affair. This summer, witness the cinematic magic of Spaghetti Disease, the heartbreaking film about a young man who falls in love in Italy with a girl who, if she sees spaghetti, she explodes like a blood bomb. Bella Thorne and Eddie Murphy, Spaghetti Disease, coming to theaters July 18th.
So, Patti, what you been thinking about?
What have I been thinking about? Well, in anticipation for this episode, I've been thinking about my relationship with my husband a lot. We've actually made an effort to mix things up. We'll go do different things. Like some weekends he'll be like, hey, do you want to go bicycling? Even though he knows that bicycling scares me. It's just kind of an opportunity for me to be outside my comfort zone. And I really appreciate that about our relationship. So I've been thinking about that a lot. What about you?
Actually, I've been thinking about a new poem that just came out by Gigi Huber.
Yes, you keep. Oh my gosh, this Gigi Huber.
So this one I didn't bring, but I did memorize, and it's kind of long and it's kind of different. So here goes. This poem by Gigi Hubert is called "Love and Magic." When I fall in love with you, I see you in the mirror. I go through the mirror, attacking you. You see me in the mirror too, when you wake up in the morn. You are like how? Did it get so warm? I've turned off your air conditioner. I did it through the front. You didn't lock your door. I am inside now. I think he is just amazing.
I thought that was really scary.
I didn't think so.
I got really scared.
3 wicked witches with 3 sopping pussies wait patiently for penetration. Gigi Hubert does it again, lifting us by the groin into an incestual 3-way rendezvous we will never forget. I surely will not, so be on the lookout for Gigi Hubert's young adult novel At Family Dinner. 50% off with your purchase by smashing in your own skull at the register.
Want to join ISIS but don't know how? Here, let me show you. Hi, I'm new ISIS recruiter Leanne Rhymes, and I want you to join ISIS. Did you know in my famous song, Can't Stop the Moonlight, that moonlight was a metaphor for ISIS? Join today.
So, we are so excited to finally start this off. We have 2 experts in the house
We're really lucky to have them.
right now to talk to you about love, sex, everything in between.
Sitting to my right, we have
Colby Kiss.
Colby Kiss, relationship expert,
Romance
anthropologist, romance expert. What aren't you an expert of? Can you tell us?
Oh, you're sweet. Hi. Thank you for
Hi.
having me.
Hi.
This is incredible for me. Thank you.
It's really nice. Thanks for making the time. We know you're very busy. You're all over the place.
I have followed the 2 of you ladies for so long now, and I just want to say
That's sweet.
yeah, I see you. I see you.
Your name is Colby Kiss for a reason, because I feel like there are kisses all over me.
And then we have
Ted Shit,
Ted Shit, Dr. Ted Shit.
Yes. No relation.
expert
No
of
relation.
sex.
Yes.
Sex
I'm Ted Shit.
and columnist for
Shit Talks.
Shit Talks.
Well, which is about sex.
Yes.
And here on our paper that we have information, we have a lot of information on you. Let me just look through all these papers. You also worked for Pornhub for 20 years. What was that like?
This is correct. It was a great experience, especially for someone who's studied sex and has had it. To be able to watch other people have it as well is an invaluable asset.
You were on the sets?
Some of them, yes.
That's an
And
experience I don't think I would handle too well. I would be so nervous. It was like I used to have a hard time getting intimate with my husband.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's nice to see you, Ted, again.
It's nice to see you,
It's good
Colby.
to.
You know each other.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, as sort of relationship,
We're in the
and
same.
we're in the same spheres pretty often. I think last time I saw you was the 92nd Street Y. Was that right?
That is correct.
There was that sort of awful question you handled okay, but it's good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
Wow, I did not know that they knew each other. That is really, really cool.
a small world.
It makes sense though. It absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the podcasting world, we run into people all the time that we kind of like at other podcasts,
Yeah.
just from like recording stuff.
Just
So
from
I
the-
kind of understand
the
what you guys are
voices. Yeah.
doing right
Usually
now.
people tell me I look different than I sound. I sound much better.
People say that to you.
Yeah.
So I have a question right off the bat. Right now in the culture, dating apps, people are on them. It seems kind of like a hookup thing. Are people just hooking up? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What do you guys think?
I think in terms of sex, I think it is an invaluable asset.
Well, this is where Shit and I differ. For most of my research, there's been a profound amount of research actually that these apps are destroying the nerve receptors in our brain where we find emotional connection, where we respond to it, and that's a chemical called dioxycline, and that runs down. It's located in the middle of your brain, and you get into this addictive cycle with the apps, and over time, that middle part that makes the 2 halves of your brain is disintegrating. So me and a lot of colleagues have been doing a ton of research on this, and it's disheartening for me That's all I'll say.
I was talking with our intern Rachel about that. You hear that, Rachel? You hear that? Oh, she's so fussy about it. She's on the dating apps, and I told her keeps complaining that guys just want to have sex, and you keep complaining that guys just want to have sex, and then you're on a sex app. She's fussy. She doesn't. I like to give her a hard time. Huh?
She's fine.
She's kind of been stressed out ever since her Netflix and her Spotify she had to cancel them because we don't pay her a lot. We pay her, which is a lot for an internship.
Enough.
Yes.
Stipends are stipends. That's what I always say.
She should have sex.
I mean,
She should have sex. Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's a good stress
You think that would
reliever.
be good for her?
Yes.
I think I should be having sex.
I think we should all be having sex.
I think I'm the one who should be having sex.
It kind of feels like, I even saying
Not
the word
everyone should have
kind of-
sex.
So I have a question also about the dating apps. Have you both personally used them? Do you use them now? Are you with people? What's the deal?
I have. While I do feel there's a lot of scientific evidence against sort of the relationship bonding chemicals that we produce in the middle part of the brain, I have used it. I have enjoyed it. And I've met actually a lot of friends through it. A lot of friends, lots of them. And those friendships have been a guiding force in my life. A guiding force that makes me reflect on everything that led me up to that moment and meeting them. And where I had to go within myself to get to that point of just asking for friendship instead of everything else that was in my wake. So I use them.
Do you love pizza? Come to Zanzi's. We got all that pizza. Yes, 30% off using promo code. Oh, pizza! 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 Pizza!
I love pizza. Get it now at Denny's.
She loves pizza. And I say that as her gay brother. I love pizza. Yes, queen.
All of our viewers in the last episode, we asked them if they wanted to be set up on a date and that we would treat them to something really nice in a nice restaurant with a random person.
Right. We would play matchmaker. And out of those who replied, we randomly selected two lucky listeners to go on dates. So
we have a recording of them.
We have a recording of their date.
And we'd
Great.
love if you would analyze this for our audience.
Will they be having sex?
Ted.
So it maybe sometimes dates lead to that. We don't know. We haven't listened to it yet. So let's listen to a clip from their meal. They let us record. They let us record. This is not a hidden tape by any chance.
They let us.
I'm having like burps.
That's sick.
I won't do it in front of you. And you probably think they're stinky. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't think you're stinky. I think you're kind of cute.
Oh my god. I think you're so nice. I think that you are very cute too, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm shaking saying that.
Sorry. So that seemed like it went pretty well.
What was the there was a clapping sound?
Oh, I think something fell.
I think something, it's kind of indiscernible.
Yeah, but it seemed like her response
She could have,
was good.
they were having a good time
Consensual.
up to
Yes.
up to that point.
Yes.
So what would you say up
I
to
would have
that
to
point
agree.
that they, do you think they're
together still,
any
or
notes or wrong moves,
do
right
they have
moves?
a future?
I would say it's always great to lead with a question. Sort of like, I guess, if you could travel to a desert island and you could only bring 3 people, 3 tote bag, 3 dog, anything that could be in groups of 3. I think that would be a fun question to ask anybody. And so often people don't get asked that. And sometimes instead they feel like they're deeply isolated on that island.
Can't reach your toilet paper because your arms are too small? Well, fear not. Elon Musk presents Big Arm, a mechanical arm designed for hard-to-reach places. Coming in with 76 different features, you won't only be able to successfully reach that paper, you'll also be able to burn your face off, spit acid, and capture something in a big cartoon net. Buy it today with a discount code, A Woman's Smile.
And I think any question that gets you out of the deepest parts of you is a good question to ask. So I guess my only note would be to ask somebody something crazy.
I think that's a good note. I think
that's
start bold. You really want to show why waste time, with being polite when you can show someone a real part of your personality.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I have to agree as well. Do not waste time. I think they should find the nearest bed to have sex in. A bed, a mattress is one of the best places to have sex. So I would recommend they find a bed in a somewhat private area.
Okay.
And they should make it as quiet as possible.
Why?
Sex should not be loud.
I want to ask you something that was kind of glossed over earlier.
Yeah.
You had said that not everyone should be having sex, and then it was kind of glossed over and no one touched on it because we just kept moving forward. But what did you mean by that?
Sex can be very dangerous, and not everyone can handle it. It can be physically exhausting, and you could get hurt if you're near, say, any kind of sharp object.
Mr. Shit, can I ask you really quick? Has something happened to you that has made you think this way?
Well, no.
Fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration. Try Liquid Rich by Olay. This new formula will clear all discoloration on your face. Also, use promo code SKANK and I'll come over and I'll lick that ass. I will come over and I'll lick that ass. Use promo code SKANK and I'll come over and lick that ass.
I never knew we could be in love like this before.
I can't leave here without you. I have to go with you.
Grab my arm. We're going to France. I love you. Carol 3 in theaters tomorrow night.
I just don't understand why you keep asking me that. Nothing happened. I just think that it can be very dangerous, and if you're not careful, some people are clumsier than others. Not saying I'm, perfect. I can be clumsy as well, but
Let's talk about your childhood. Did you have fun?
sometimes.
Okay, so I think we have another clip.
We're going to play another clip for you guys from the date.
Okay.
Okay.
And let us know what you think.
Let's hit it.
I'm having really a lot of fun.
I don't know.
I think I love you.
I think the food's taken a long time, and I don't know. I just don't know if we have a connection. You kind of threw me off when you did that.
Did what? My phone fell.
Yeah, but when you dropped your phone on the ground, you grabbed me by my head and used my mouth to pick up your phone. Do you normally do that with girls? Is that something you think is okay to do with a girl like me?
I can't talk about this in here. Let's go outside.
Okay, let's go outside.
The water is really nice here.
I love eating on the beach.
Look what I can do.
Whoa, cartwheel on the sand. You flung up sand in the air with your feet and it made an arc over you as you cartwheeled.
Look at my hand.
Wow. I don't think I can accept a gift from you this early.
It's not a gift. I burn it.
You burnt your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look in your hand. There's a bracelet.
No.
Are you playing some sort of game on me?
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, it sounded like they're having a night.
Yeah. Things are going.
Yeah.
They're at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a book that Ted and I, we were both.
Thank you for bringing this up.
Yeah, we were both on a panel for this. This book that I think that date touched on, sort of the boundary forming that happens among first dates. It's called the Blue Dune Theorem. The Blue Dune Theorem.
Blue Dune Theorem.
And we were on a panel for this, and we found that, burning can be transformative.
It's a transformative experience. It's also
Something that happens in both relationships and
Burning.
sex as well. It's good to be transformative. It's good to be open to new things.
Burning physically and versus like passion.
Well, this is what the Blue Dune touches on,
Right.
which is that both of those things can be a positive factor in determining how long you'll stay together.
Right.
So,
Well, it does seem that there seems to be I mean, I'm not a relationship expert, but
No, you're
listening to the date, she mentioned he used her head to pick up his phone. He grabbed her by her head and used her kind of like a clamp to pick up her phone.
Do you suffer from falling on the ground because you are getting older? Has your age also taken away your ability to make a logical decision because everyone questions your logic? So do at least 99.9% of Americans. And 99% of Americans are using this intraurinary device to help them from falling, called Don't Question This. Don't Question This is a device that doesn't seem like it would help in any way by being inserted into your urinary system, but it actually does. Trust me. By listening to this ad, we've already located you, and we'll send someone right now to insert it overnight. And remember, your mind doesn't make sense.
so he had used her mouth for picking up the phone.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it seems like it was in a playful
Was
way.
it in an
Was it in a yeah? If it's
agreed
in a
upon way?
playful way, then
An agreed upon playful way.
I would never date someone who did something like that.
I would.
Well, what's been so you're with someone now, is that right?
Yeah.
What's your dating history? I would like to ask both of you, actually. We've never really gotten into it.
I would also like to know your sex history.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to go there.
I would I would gladly open up about that.
I don't know. I'm not. I would say that I've been married for 3 years.
Why is always the attention on you?
congratulations.
Well, they asked me first.
Okay, I mean, but you're always having sex.
Well, that's
Is
not
that true?
true. That's
There's a
not
husband.
true.
It's not true.
That's not true.
3 years.
We've been together for 3 years. We're not always having sex. I think we have sex about once a week. I think that's normal.
And that's more than me.
I think that's well.
Before we continue, I would be remiss not to mention how dangerous sex can be.
So, how can you name a specific example of the
Before
way
you
that
have sex, I would highly recommend you clear the room of any obelisks.
Obelisks?
Obelisks.
Why?
Well, this is an agreed upon thing with other sex experts as well. Not sexperts, by the way. I do not like wordplay.
Why don't you like
just-
wordplay?
I just don't like it very much.
So let's get back to it. Patti,
they want to hear your sex history. And I think according to all these numbers we're getting from online, other people do too.
My sex history is that I've had 3 sex partners. My first sex partner was my high school boyfriend. That sex was, your first time it's never good, I would say. But my second boyfriend was my college boyfriend. We did it all through college. We did have a lot of sex. Again, it wasn't that great, I would say. And then my husband now, who I met, I was single for about a year after I broke up with my college boyfriend. We broke up maybe a month after.
Sorry.
Lorelei?
Is everything okay?
Lorelei?
What's going on over there?
Yeah. What?
Lorelei, maybe we should direct the conversation towards you, towards your.
No, I think I don't need any attention right now.
Well, what's your relationship history
What
like?
is going on over there?
Sorry.
You seem to be responding,
No, I'm just going
and
to
that's okay.
I'm going to
That's
go.
okay if you're
I'm just
responding.
going to go to the bathroom for a
Lorelei,
second.
no, Lorelei, stay.
Lorelei, what's all over the back of your pants?
Oh my god.
I think now would be.
Rachel screamed at something she saw on Lorelei.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I think now would be a great time to talk about. She coming
Lorelei.
back, or-
Hey. Sorry.
everything okay?
Everything's fine. So let's get back into it. Your sex history.
I have sex with my husband now. I love him very much.
That's good.
And it's kind of the same thing over and over again. It's a missionary. That's the only way that he can really come. I think a lot of his ideas of sex is informed by porn. He likes to change positions a lot, but he can only ever really orgasm through missionary.
This is a classica problem. A classica problem that we
Classica
find.
problem?
Yes.
Rustica Classica is the name of the restaurant that we sent our daters to that was on the beach.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's
Italian.
amazing there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
I've never been.
That is fantastic.
I go a lot by myself.
I
You
go
do.
a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great, healthy thing to do, actually. To go do things on your own, especially romantic inclinations.
It's not romantic. I just go to eat.
Okay, well, any of that is as inspiring growth. And I think it only leads to you opening up more about your romantic desires, your romantic visions, what you're interested in personally, romantically. Bringing that forward is only going to help you, Lorelei.
Yeah.
And knives don't have to be a part of it. Unless it's an agreed upon situation. I mean, Ted could speak more on knife play than I can, but I know that among 2 consenting partners, that can be okay.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Ted shit.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you? Just say what happened to you. What happened to you,
well,
Ted?
No,
Why don't you talk about
You're a sex expert and you've told us nothing.
I haven't gotten the chance to really dive into it.
You've told us that people should be having sex, but then you told us people should definitely not be having sex.
Well,
What is your game? What are you getting
I'm
at?
just emphasizing how dangerous it can be.
Bring
Why?
us back. Bring us back to what happened.
I don't know if I can do that. It was at night, which is, I should mention, is one of the best times to have sex. At night. I was with my partner, who I will not name. I will only refer to them as, what's another name that sounds like Grace?
Chase?
Chase.
Okay, I'll call this person Chase. We went back to my place and things were getting pretty hot and also heavy. And we took things to the bedroom, and I had failed to I had failed to prepare my room for the deed, and there was quite a large decorative obelisk next to the bed. Another mistake that I had made was to keep my eyes closed during sex, which I will say, if you're looking to have sex, keep your eyes open. During the act, I really got into the moment, and in the heat of the climax, I
Just say it.
I opened my eyes, and I was fucking the obelisk. I wasn't even near Chase. She was on the other side of the room.
How long have you been holding that in? Because you seemed different at the Blue Dune panel.
This happened after the Blue Dune.
Directly after.
Directly after.
After we all got hornitos?
We know you're fighting battles every day, but you're not alone. Together, we can find a way to make it through. You are strong, but so am I. Think you're stronger than me, bitch? You fucking bitch. How dare you, you stupid fucking bitch. I've never been so disrespected in my life. Use promo code CHEESE for 30% off your next purchase at Papa John's. When you're here, you're family.
My father never knew that I was hiding something, and now he knows exactly what I've been hiding. A huge fucking dick.
Huge Fucking Dick is a story about a boy with a huge fucking dick. His dick goes on adventures, and it hides from his dad. HugeFuckingDick.com to find out more. Join the army.
We've had an incredible time this evening
So good.
talking about love
Sex,
and relationships and
everything that makes you feel warm inside. This has been A Woman's Smile.
a woman's smile. We want to give a big thank you to our guests, Ted Shit and Colby Kiss.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys
Colby
so
Kiss.
much. And we want to give a big shout out to our PA, Rachel, for battling Chucky out in the hallway this whole time.
Oh, Rachel, we'll pay you one day.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.